Call 433-2000 for a free bankruptcy DVD. In a jam? Call Sam, 433-2000.
The Weisses are facing health problems and being forced into early retirement. Their bills are mounting and they have a $420,000 mortgage on a home now worth $220,000. Their loan modification was refused and the mortgage company is threatening foreclosure. What will the Weisses be able to do? And will their daughter be able to keep living with them after they go through a Chapter 13?
And I don't know, I don't know how this is going to impact Katie and the kids. She can't, afford to more than sustain herself, let alone try to help us.
I don't see where that's going to change anything.
I hope not.
13.
Okay, well now is this going to affect our daughter that is living with us and that whole situation?
It will not negatively affect your daughter, okay? Her living situation with you guys is we may be able to use her as a line item deduction that'll allow you to reduce your payment based on the fact that you have to help support her.
Okay.
And her 2 kids.
And her 2 kids, that's correct.
Okay.
So let's start with what kind of assets you guys have. I understand you both have 2 paid off cars. Those are both exempt, so we don't have to worry about that.
The other thing, I don't know if you thought of it, but when we downsize, this house is, I don't know how long we'll be able to stay here. We're going to be cramped in a smaller place with her and the kids. And
you guys have a house, correct?
Yeah.
yes.
And that was worth about $220,000, you estimated?
Now.
Okay. So you're going to be letting go of that house and moving on, right?
That's what we'd like to do.
But
yeah.
you just stopped paying on it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have quite a bit of time left in the house. First thing the bank's going to have to do is they're going to have to file what's called a notice of default. And with that notice of default, it's 90 days before they can even set the sale date. Okay, so you guys have a long time to live in that house for free right now. And once they set the sale date, it's about 20 days later that they actually sell the house.
They'll notify us when this...
Be taped to your door.
Okay.
I know. It's not a lot of fun, but at least you'll know when you get home. The one thing you want to keep in mind also with that is that once you file the bankruptcy this next week, it'll freeze them from even being able to do anything without court permission, so it buys you even more time in the house.
I'm still concerned about the insurance. I've got to have insurance. The medical conditions that I have, we just can't be without insurance.
Well, what about the medical bills that we have?
The medical bills are just like the credit cards. They're going to go into the bankruptcy, and then they'll be treated as a claim. Once you go into the Chapter 13, they actually have to step up and play ball. A lot of times the medical debts don't do this.
Don't even get in there?
Then what happens to the debt?
Well, it just doesn't get treated in the bankruptcy. So basically you get the discharge against it, so you're no longer personally liable, but you won't have to pay any portion of it back in the bankruptcy.
And they usually don't step up to the...
Medical debts, often don't, unless they've already gone to collections, because the collection companies are usually more aggressive. However, what we'll end up doing in your case, because you do have substantial income right now compared to your debt size, notwithstanding the house, you'll end up probably paying a substantial amount of your debt back of the claims filed.
What about the harassing phone calls we get?
The harassing phone calls need to stop.